Good evening, or good morning, or good afternoon to whenever you watch this. I definitely want to thank you for joining us and welcome you to Today is Your Day. I am your host, Jonathan Davis, and I'm so excited that you took the time to join us today to brighten up your day or even your evening, to let you know that today is your day. You know how we do this? We start with prayer. So let's do that right now. Lord, we just thank you for this day. We thank you for all the blessings that you have placed upon our lives, our hearts, the things that are going on in our lives. I thank you that in the midst of it, your hand is guiding us. In the midst of it, we are learning something. In the midst of it, you are not leaving us. Even if it gets rough, we know that you got us. All this will work together for our good because we love you. We thank you for this opportunity to have this show. We thank you for the opportunity to share with someone that is going through something that, you know what? They're not alone. They're accepted. They're loved. They are blessed. They're forgiven. You are not mad with them. And all will be well. Even if it looks dark, all will be well. Lord, I pray that whoever is watching this right now, that something just touches their heart that's said today or any show that they watch, that whoever watches this show, that they are blessed, their life is getting changed and going to the next level in you, and that their desires of their hearts are being met, and especially their needs. You said you will supply those needs. So we just thank you for your blessings, your love, and your forgiveness. And all these things we ask in your name. Amen. We are so excited about the show that we're going to have today. We have Kimberly Scott Brown, and we're going to be real lighthearted, just talking about some hot topics and have some conversation on some things that are on my heart. And so I always am elated that you join us, but I'm especially happy that you decided to join us to know that today is your day. I have a couple of announcements going on that you don't want to miss out on, of course. Who puts on the show? Davis Consultants. And what do? We mentor and coach with your life. Listen, if you have some goals that you want to meet, you have some levels that you want to reach, we are here for you. We can work out a strategy. We can work out a plan to get you exactly where you want to be. I have a vision conference masterclass coming up that I don't want you to miss. A lot of times we think we have vision. We really just have goals and aspirations, but we don't have the vision that will get us to where we truly desire. And I definitely want to make sure that you understand what vision is and how to put a vision together and have your vision get you to the next level in the desired result that you have in your heart. So I definitely don't want you to miss this. It's on July 15th, Eastern Standard Time. That's 10 o'clock to 1 on Central Standard Time. It is 9 to 12. You don't want to miss it. I'm lining up some great speakers, and I'll be one as well, but I don't want you to miss something that's really going to impact your life. We want to thank Proclamation 101. They have an event coming up. We want to thank our sponsor, Proclamation 101. That means you go to YouTube, you hit on subscribe on Proclamation 101. They have a show coming up next Wednesday. That is June 14th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Child Dreamers. You want to join them. You don't want to miss this. I know a lot of you dream. They had a great show last month about dreaming and visions, and this is going to be good because our children dream as well, and we need to hear what they have to say. Again, subscribe, go to YouTube, subscribe to Proclamation 101. As you know, this is Today is Your Day, and we always have a moment. I really want to share with people that this show is not just a show that, I just wanted to get on screen and talk to people. I was told to put this show on. I prayed about it. About the Lord told me to put this show on and to help people understand they are not forgotten, they are accepted, they are loved, but also talk about real things, things that are affecting people in their lives, that things that are helping people get to the next level, or just give people a voice. Because a lot of people feel forgotten. A lot of people feel that they're not accepted. And that's what this show is about. You are accepted. You are loved. You're not forgotten. And guess what? Your life can change. So let's hear what's our Today is Your Day moment. Sometimes in our lives, we can focus on all the bad that's going on around us. We can feel or think that our life sucks. Doors are closing. People are turning their backs on us. Or just things just aren't going well. So I challenge you daily just to you can take minutes, you can take a minute to just have some time of gratitude. Just really thinking about all the good things that are actually going on in your life. Yes, again, things may look like they aren't going well, but I promise you, if you think back of all the great things that have happened and what's really good going on right now, I promise you, you'll change your mind. You can focus on one thing. Let's focus on this one thing right now. I challenge you to really just have gratitude about being alive. Think about that. Yes, things may not be going great, but you're alive to tell the story. So I challenge you to daily have a moment of gratitude. Remember, today is your day. Our sponsor for Today is Your Day moment, Young People Nation podcast. You can catch them every Thursday at 12 noon. Look, you can scan the screen and pull that podcast up. They have some awesome shows that are taking place every Thursday at noon. They're talking about some topics that really affect our youth. And what I'm learning and listening to this show, this awesome show of Young People Nation, that it's affecting us greatly in our adult lives as well. There's so many things that we just need to have those conversations about, those topics, those things that we a lot of times put in the back of our minds or just don't talk about at all, but need to be talked about. And guess what? They're talking about it on Young People Nation podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss it. Again, every Thursday at 12 noon. Listen, I told y'all, we have brought our friend back, Kimberly Scott Brown. We're going to bring her up. I definitely am excited about her being with us today. Again, it's going to be lighthearted. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk about some topics, and I'll let her introduce herself and what we're going to be doing on the show today.
So glad to be here. Thank you so much, Jonathan. I want to just give a round of applause to Davis Consultants. Thank you so much for just creating this platform and being obedient. And we know that out of obedience that people are served, they're nurtured, they're fed, they get what they need when we walk in obedience, whether we see it or not. So I just want to say bravo to you for doing that. Also, want to take our hats off to Team Perry. I saw them in the chat, and they are a part of Young People Nation, and they handle that very, very well. Go to their YouTube page and make sure you subscribe so that you'll know each and every time when they have new things happening. Okay, thank you for that inspirational moment, Team Perry. Jonathan. I saw her, Team Perry, up there. Thank you for that inspirational moment. You're right. Gratitude opens the door for us. Okay. I'm just rambling off of all.
No, good. We could jump on that just for a quick second.
Okay, go ahead.
Listen, gratitude is so And I think I talked to you about this off camera, how it is so beneficial to our lives, but I don't think we even realize how much we complain. We complain about life. And, I had to, until you and another friend had to open my eyes to say, you know what, you need to stay in gratitude. I started thinking about all the things that I just complain about, and then not really seeing the big picture of my life is actually going well. We can focus on so many things that are not going well instead of really looking at the bright side and being grateful for that. And if we focus on our gratitude, or we focus on the great things that are happening in our life, and stay grateful for that, man, how much our vision and mindset will change because of that. Because of that.
That's right. That's simple truth right there. And for those of us who are Christians, it opens you up. It opens your spirit up to hear not only what God has to say, but it opens you up to see the good things that are ahead. I'm telling you, things move almost supernaturally for you when you embrace gratitude. And you're grateful and pay attention to what's around you, because you're right. We can find negative things to focus on, but we've all heard this: what you focus on becomes bigger. What you focus on becomes really a stronghold or stronger. So you decide what you want to focus on each and every day. And that focus isn't necessarily just with our eyes, but it's with our ears. What are you listening to? That's a gate into your mind. Your heart is filled with things that you see and that you hear and things that you say. So what are you thinking? What are you seeing? What are you hearing? And what are you saying? We've got to guard those gates, so to speak, so that we're able to live a productive life.
Listen, you better preach to us today. But you're so right. We don't take. We take too light of those things. We take too light of the things that we're putting, that we're watching, the things that we're listening to, that we don't realize are negatively affecting our lives.
Yep.
That are negatively affecting our lives.
For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So let's think about that. I know this is kind of going off the rails of where we're talking about this, but for every action, there is a reaction. So everything that we do positively, there's a domino effect. Everything that we do, speak, think, say negatively, there's a domino effect. So what kind of effect or response do you want? You think about that. You're in control of that. God's not going to come down and do it. He's not going to come and shake your head and say, think positive, think about the word. He's not going to do that. You have that responsibility to do that. So let's put on our britches, our big girl pants and big boy pants, and do what we can do. That's all I'm saying. Let's grow up.
Let's grow up. Come on. I definitely want to thank everyone that is watching. Please put in the chat that you're watching and where you're from, or any comment, because this is a conversation. I always say that, we have guests on the show, but hey, we're all having this conversation together. We want to hear what you have to say. And if on the topics that we're talking about today, if you have some comments that you want to make, listen, we're talking about some crazy stuff, and I definitely want to hear, read what you have to say about it. So please put in the chat.
Stan.
Of course, we got the Perrys watching. We got Stan from Augusta watching.
What's up?
We got Montre. I saw Devonna in there. I know I saw Miss.
Or Devonna. You were hoping Devonna was on.
Devonna is such a great supporter. Even though
I'm teasing Devonna.
Better than hers, she still supports, and we still love her.
We want to mention too, Montre. She has on Friday nights. She has you can know it better than me, but anyway,
a
word and a song.
Yes.
On Friday nights at what time? What time, Montre?
Sometimes it's 7. Sometimes it's 6.
Just Friday nights. Go to her Facebook page. We want to support her because she is definitely family. Hey, family.
Awesome.
Yes, such a great support. Okay, let me say this. Let me say this while we're rambling. You're saying hello to
Mr.
people. These are
Johnson.
some of the topics we're going to talk about. It is wonderful that you have all the purple banner because today is the purpleness, the purple. Who is this? The purple badness himself. It's his birthday for those of you who are Prince fans. So we're going to talk about that. Of course, we have got to talk about. Are you playing Purple Rain or are you singing?
No, I was just singing it and I totally sang it wrong.
Okay. We also have to talk about Wiggate. I know everybody knows about that. The wig coming off during the preaching. So we're going to talk about that. 3D printed homes in Texas. Would you live in a 3D printed home? We're going to tell you about that and so many other things. Oh, there is one thing. I got like papers. I always have notes. But there is one thing that I want to make sure that we talk about because I know we have too many things to talk listed on here. Is there was a mom who said that her daughter was really snubbed at a birthday party at a park. And we'll talk about the little girl having a piece of cake and then the other mother saying, you can't have this cake, little one. And she took the cake from her and then her mom just watched in horror. I'll tell you all the details around that.
I had no clue about that.
Say it again.
I said I had no clue about that. I think this is a line from Prince. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here to celebrate this thing called
life. This thing called life. Go ahead, Stan. I feel like I can hear the music playing in the background. Stacy, longtime supporter of Kim's community. Thank you so much for being on. Appreciate you. We asked that you guys. Sarah Jakes, the truth. Yeah, we want to talk about that. We want you guys to weigh in on that. Big time. Listen. You guys like and share this broadcast. Like and share. And share.
Thank you. Thank you for doing so. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you
ready? We got our paper ready. Right. Okay. First of all, we want to talk about his purple badness and say happy birthday to Prince.
Happy birthday, Prince.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Prince would have been 65 years old today. Really? How do you think he would have been? Do you think he'd still have been dancing around in heels and tight clothes at 65?
Most definitely.
You think so?
Yeah, he did it to his death.
But Prince was, he knew how to play so many instruments and he had so many songs that were written at the time of his death. He passed away in 2016. Can you believe that? At the age of 57. So it's only been a couple of years ago, but I didn't realize it was 2016 when he passed away. What are you guys thinking about that?
Wow. I didn't know it was that long ago, actually.
Yeah. 16. That's been what, 7 years? 7 years ago.
Yes. He said he would. Johnson said yes, he would. He said he believes that he still would be walking
dancing around in tight pants and high heel shoes.
That's just Prince who he was.
Well, listen to this. The governor of Minnesota declared today as Prince Day. And I meant to look this up, but I got I don't want to say distracted. Anyway, Prince was a little man. He was like what, 5'5"? Do you know? Anybody know how tall Prince was? Somebody Google
my
it.
Friend Danielle Haynes, she is a huge Prince fan, but I have no clue. If anybody that's watching would know, please let us know how Prince is.
Somebody said about visiting Paisley Park. Obviously you've been there, Stan. So I guess he's encouraging people to go out. This is the other thing that I thought about too. I know when I was growing up, it was either Prince or Michael Jackson. You either had Prince posters on your wall or you had Michael Jackson posters on your wall. Okay, we're going to ask you, John, did you have any, and you may not have had Prince or Michael Jackson, but who did you have on your wall when you were growing up? Oh, entertainers.
No one.
Really?
No, I was not 5'2". What?
5'2"? Was he really? Shorter than I am. Wow. All righty.
Kim, aren't you the same height as me? Well, you always have on heels when I see you, so maybe not.
Yeah. Somebody else is saying he was 5'2". Okay, we believe it. What was I going to say? Oh, I had Michael Jackson posters on my wall. But I had a classmate, friend who loved Prince. She even got her hair cut like Prince when he had like, I want to say like the sides cut or whatever. She was like a Prince fan. Seriously.
I was not. That's Devonna Davis.
Devonna, what you talking about? Nobody.
That I had no pictures on the walls.
Oh, nobody. Okay. It is a little bit of a delay. So yeah. Wow. I didn't realize he was 5'2". Okay, but thanks for the commentary. Okay, let's go to Wig Gate. We are gonna check. Let's see.
Oh,
I had Prince on his
Michelle.
motorcycle.
What?
I know exactly which one you're talking about. It was Purple Rain, the album cover motorcycle thing.
I
Hey,
am
Michelle.
so like not knowing any of this.
Where were you? Where did you live under a rock? Where were
Clearly,
you?
clearly.
MJ and Salt and Pepper. Yes, and
I do
they were
not
like
remember
huge
that in
during
y'all's
that
room.
time.
I don't
Michael
remember
Jackson
that.
all the way.
Hold on. Okay, you told me you wanted to talk about who?
Sarah Jakes Roberts.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Woo! Woo! My sister, my sister. All right, for those of you who don't know, this is Sarah Jakes Roberts. She is one of the daughters of Bishop T.D. Jakes, who people say that he is kind of America's preacher. You know, he's been on Time Magazine, he's on CNN, on a lot of talk shows. Everybody knows who her dad is. Okay, It seems as if T.D. Jakes has stepped back quite a bit in his teaching, or at least the portions that are televised, because Sarah has been preaching a lot lately. We all remember the whole big thing about T.D. Jakes passing the torch from Sarah for the Woman Thou Art Loose conference. And Sarah has Women Evolved conference, and kind of it's a whole world that she has going on. At any rate, just wanted to bring you up to speed. She was on the platform at the Potter's House, which is in Texas, and she was preaching, and she had on kind of like a wig ponytail. But this is her wig cap that you are seeing. So she was talking, I don't even know what she was talking about. Do you know what sermon she was talking about? Because I didn't watch that.
Do not. Oh man,
Okay.
I've seen that.
Don't worry about it. We're moving on. Okay, so she was preaching, and so the wig started sliding off. And so she was like, I saw her, I did see this part. She grabbed the wig and then she turned around, kind of looking at her tribe, like, she said, I guess I'm just gonna have to take it off, because it was sliding back. And if you have a microphone in one hand and your wig sliding in the other hand, what do? She just took it off and was like, here, take it. And she threw it to her sister, who always has her back, her sister Cora.
Oh, is that who that was? I was like, I wonder if that's her assistant. I didn't know that was her sister. Okay.
No, her sister is down with her like 4 flat tires. You got to know that was Cora. And so, you know, Sarah has a little gangster lean in her anyway, in her blood. So she was like, let's just get it on. Let's just do it. So yeah, she was definitely locked in. That's the name of the sermon. Okay. So what do y'all think about her taking the wig off, just taking the wig off and then continuing with the message? What do you think about that? Keep calm and preach on. Absolutely. Anybody and then I did watch the conversation that she had with her husband afterwards about this whole wig gate. And she was like, it definitely was not planned. She said, it's not something that I plan to do anymore. This was just like a one-time incident. This is something that happened. And, you know, it's kind of almost like she was like, let's just move on. I love it, Tamara. Yeah, outstanding. I mean, what else can you do? Because the alternative would have been, okay, y'all, hold on. I know I want to make this really good point, and y'all standing on your feet and you're cheering me on. That's right. The show must go on. But let me go and have somebody either glue the wig back on or get the needle and thread. Oh, you got to run up to your office. Okay, I got to stand over here. Do you know how distracting that would have been? Not to mention, she would have been dragged all over social media for being so concerned about getting her hair on. So I think she did the right thing.
I think she's being dragged now anyway for it coming off. I mean, I don't know how that works. I've seen videos of people putting the wig.
I don't know how that works.
Would that be a lace front, or was that just a wig? I don't know. But I usually
I don't know.
I don't either. I mean, they usually got the baby hair. But I felt like, okay, I thought it was a message within the message, because I think even after she said that, I wear this wig to be cute, but I'm here to lock in, so look, yeah, I'm trying to look good because I'm in front of y'all, because I'm on this stage, because I'm who I am, but the wig doesn't matter. The wig doesn't matter. And I think even with within that, it's like, okay, yes, things may not go as planned, but I got to push on. I got to push on.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I may look crazy, but I am here for an assignment. You know, God has called her to do what she's doing right now. I'm here for an assignment. I may look crazy, as in my wig, as I'm walking with this mic starts marching behind me, but I still have a job to do. I still have a job to do. And when I saw, I was like, that's just like, people sitting in their lives, and it's like, oh no, this may make me look. I know I've been told to do this, but this may be making me look crazy. Oh, I know I started this, but things aren't going as well. Maybe I should stop.
That's heavy. That's deep. We can apply that to our own lives. So do you stop when things don't work out? The word is about souls, not sows. I love it. Yes, I love that.
Because it clearly was not sewn in by that.
Right? But you know what? Let's see. She was able to laugh at herself and keep going. It was amazing that she continued. I absolutely agree with you 100%. I did think for a slight minute, like, okay, just take the wig cap off. Just take it off.
Yeah, I thought she was going to do that, but then maybe there's nothing under there. I don't know. I was
thinking either some people have their hair braided, or maybe her hair was in a ponytail, or it could have been wrapped. I don't know. I was like, take the wig. Oh, but you know what? In the front too. It may have been glued in the front, and that would have been worse. Because then you would have saw like all the glue stuff.
She should have done like that girl did and used Gorilla Glue.
That's stupid.
Oh, she said it's glued. I guess the cap is glued, but not the wig. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Mashunda. I like that name.
I love it. She's awesome. She's awesome.
But she's saying that it was glued, so I get it. Appreciate it. Well, she got through with the sermon, and so she did it. I don't know. I think she may have been embarrassed for a minute, or maybe embarrassed. Say it again.
There's always going to be a little bit of embarrassment. I mean, it's just like when somebody trips or falls. You may not know anyone around you, but if you fall, you're going to be embarrassed. Listen, I have
hurry up and get back up. Hurry up and get up. Hurry up and stand up.
Do you have
pretend like it didn't happen?
Do you have an embarrassing moment that always stands out to you?
What?
I said, do you have one? Yes.
I do. It doesn't mean that I want to share. Yes, I have many embarrassing moments. I like that, Stan. No more sheets, no more wigs. But you know what? Some of the people in the audience, well, at least you know what, Tamara, I was thinking about that, and I wasn't going to say that about Joe, but he did fall. He couldn't get back up fast, though, because the cameras were on him. He fell again.
This fall is different because I'm like, this man is in his 80s. That could have a horrible effect. And we're totally off subject. But yes, and so within that now, again, like life, like social media, like these things happening, people are going to talk about this, talk about that, and all of a sudden nobody's going to remember.
That's true. And so until people like you put up a picture like that, then they'll remember.
This is your topic. I was just playing along. Yeah. So Sarah, if you're watching, I am not doing this to put you
embarrass you, Sarah. No, and you know what? In my head, Sarah and I are friends. Sarah, girlfriend, we are not trying to embarrass you. We are sharing the message.
Sarah, we are with you. We are with you. You're good. You're good. You preached on. We're so proud.
Yes. We are your support team. We are a part of your tribe.
That's right.
I saw myself standing over there in the corner when you looked over, like, how we're gonna help my girl out? How are we gonna help her? Let's go. Cora, go get the wig. Yes, let's cheer her on. I feel like they're my friends. I really do.
Yeah.
I know you had mentioned, we're not going to go there. We're not going to do that. Okay, let me find another topic.
Okay.
Oh. For those of you who are in the California area, not California, New York area, for those of you who have family in the New York area, you know that there's a smoke Oh, let me try to find it. I should have numbered these things, man. Now they're all running together.
So the I could be wrong, but is it from the smoke coming from Canada that's making its way to the New York area?
That's it. You hit the nail on the head on that one. Okay, here we go. Smog from Canada. And actually, it's a wildfire burn that's
Wow.
happening in Canada. And it is affecting the air quality in New York, in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and also just west of Detroit. Detroit. So, and even down to North Carolina. So, if you guys have family, friends, or people that you love or know in those areas, make sure that they are taking care of themselves. They may need to wear masks. Millions of Americans are under alert for the unhealthy air quality conditions. So it's not just smog; it's the air quality conditions have been are making trouble for people to see. One person said, who lives in one of these areas, says that his eyes and his throat have been stinging from the haze, and he's let's see. One doctor said that the air can still be polluted after a number of days because they claim that this is going to go away sometime tonight, maybe possibly tomorrow. But one doctor is saying that the air can still be polluted and have a large effect on people. So he is encouraging people who have conditions like with their throat or with their lungs. Here it is. It affects every part of your airway system from your nose all the way down to your lungs, and especially those with pre-existing conditions that impact the heart and the lungs. So be careful. Let's see. Air quality is at 480. One of our watchers, Tamara, is saying, and the top is 500. So that's pretty scary, especially for those in New York,
Thanks, Tammy, for the info.
DC, Detroit. Yeah, you guys be careful out there. And you know, I heard another person who was online. What is Anthony saying? Pull him up. Yeah. Okay. Anthony is in Philly and the smoke is thick. We are on a code red to wear masks. Wow. Be careful out there, Anthony. I heard somebody online talking about this and they said, what if this could be used, well, for you in your own personal life? What if this could be used almost as a way for you to kind of get ready for the unexpected? If you had to deal with the air quality, like Anthony was saying that he had to, or if you had to deal with bad air quality, what would you do? Then the suggestion was to stock up on it in your home. If you think that you need masks, if you think that there's something else that would be helpful to you, to go ahead and get yourself ready. Don't just assume that the government's going to come and save you or come and help you out. I think the government will do what it can, but we need to start taking personal responsibility for how we protect ourselves for the unexpected.
Most definitely. That's just so scary.
I
think I even read that they canceled a lot of flights today as well.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
I think so. Like so many people that were trying to get to their families. I mean, when flights are canceled, I'm always thinking of all the people that are trying to get to their family. Like this could have been the only 2 days that they had off.
Oh yeah.
Kids, mom, whatever. And now they can't go because of this. But I mean, of course, we want everyone safe. But I'm just always thinking when flights are canceled, it's like, oh no, they can't see their families. And you don't know people's schedules. So that's just my thought.
Absolutely. Yeah, check on the seniors. I just saw Anthony put that in there. Absolutely. Check on your loved ones and those who are elderly. This is no joke, guys. Take care of yourselves out there. Anything else you want to say about that, or can we switch subjects?
We can switch.
Okay. I want to talk about the mama and her child and the birthday party. I think I sent you that. I saw this on Instagram and listened to the, that one. I saw it on Instagram and listened to the video. And this was on the Today Show as well. And it says, which mom is right? Kid's birthday cake in the public park. It sparks debate. So we want you guys to chime in. So listen to the story. So this mother right here is asking, is she wrong for this? Okay, she took her child to the park. She and her child went to the park, but there was another group, another family, they were celebrating a birthday party. Well, all of the kids were playing on the playground equipment at the time. And so her daughter went in and kind of made friends with them. You know how kids do, and they'll play together. And so all of the kids who were at the birthday party went over to the picnic table and, the birthday celebration, and they sang happy birthday to the birthday kid. So after they sang happy birthday, now this mom that you're seeing on your screen, she was watching her child participate because they had been playing. And so then she watched them blow out the candles and cut the cake up. And she said she looked and she saw that there were extra pieces of cake. So she thought, my kid is a little extra piece of cake. No big deal. That's great. She's enjoying time with her new little friends. So when the little girl went to pick up the cake, she picked it up. But the mom, whose picture you don't see here, I'll say an adult, because I don't know if it was the mom, an adult from that party took the cake from this mom's daughter and said, "You cannot have this cake." This is what this mom is saying, alleging. Let me say allege. And she said, "You cannot have this cake." And the mother was like, she basically watched in horror. Those are my words, not hers, because I would be horrified. So she is asking, she's asking, is she taking it out of proportion that this grown person took a little piece of cake from a little kid when there were multiple pieces of extra cake on the table? Weigh in, community. What are y'all thinking?
So for a person that believes in cake, for a person that believes in cream cheese icing, for a person that believes greatly in that, this is very important, and I want you all to understand the importance of this, the end piece where you get icing on both sides. Now, if the
not to mention if you like ice cream and cake, because
I don't. I want to focus on the icing. Well, I have icing with my cake.
Ice cream and cake.
No, I hear what you're saying, and I'm
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm pulling you out of fantasy land. I apologize.
Listen. I don't know. I mean, my question is, how much cake do we have? Again,
it's a child. What are you talking about? How much cake?
Is it if it was that end piece? Listen, Jonathan loves the kids, but
you are horrible.
Maybe there was another piece she could have had, but if it was that one piece on the end with the two, I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I get it. I mean, if you have a birthday and there's kids everywhere and there's cake, who wants to take cake home? Well, no. I mean, if it's cream cheese icing, yes, I want to take the cake home.
Right.
But if it's a cake that you don't really care for, you got a cake, you're not taking all that cake home. Let this kid have some cake. That's just my opinion. I agree. But again, if it's cream cheese icing,
you're gonna fight the kid over a cream cheese icing piece of cake.
I just want them to make sure that they understand that I have that end piece. Listen, there may be some more. If you picked up the end piece, I'm going to take the plate and give you another one. But you will leave the cake. You will leave the cake. I mean, you've been playing this whole time.
If it was the end piece, the adult could have said, "You don't want this end piece, baby, but you want this one." She could have traded it out. You can trick kids like that. You can play the shell game with them and they'll fall right into it if you say it right. She could have did that, but she didn't do it.
She didn't. My son understands. The cake is now. My whole question is now: was it enough cake for everyone? Was it enough cake?
That's what the mom said in her video. She said it looks like there were extra pieces of cake. All the kids had cake, and she said, "Oh, it looks like there are extra pieces." She said that in the video.
Well, then that's ridiculous, Jonathan. That's Jonathan's opinion. No, I mean, listen. I don't know if their cake was sacred. Listen, we don't know what was in the cake. Sometimes
she could have been saving her life, right?
She's like, "You are not going to sue me over this cream cheese icing cake that is so delicious and a blessing from the Lord."
Right.
But I don't know. I just thought, come on now, some cake.
Now let me ask this though: is it right for this mom that you see on your screen to assume that her daughter should get a piece of cake? Let's switch
Okay. Well, one, no. So, no. One, my mom or dad is not. One, am I allowed to go play over there?
Oh, yeah.
That's one. I'm not allowed to go play over there. Two, because if parents don't know, my niece and nephews, at least two of my nephews, they don't mind strangers. They will talk to anyone. Their personalities will allow them to befriend. So when you were saying kids playing with kids, I get it. But food is different. I think food is different. I think that the parent, and I think someone said it in the chat, it's like usually a parent invites the children to come. I mean, if you see kids around and you have all this cake and they're already playing, yeah, come get the cake. I just wouldn't take the cake from them unless, again, listen, y'all, I need y'all to hear my heart. Hear my heart. If it's cream cheese ice with in peace. And if it's the last piece, while I see that kid's hand reaching, I'm gonna have to pray about it. I really am, because I know God loves me. He loves that child too, but he knows I love cream cheese icing cake. This is so hard.
Love it a lot, and your sister confirmed it. She said, I also think the mom should have stepped up and said, it's okay, she can have a piece, or is it okay if she can have a piece?
Yes, that's another thing. Okay, so that's the yes. The parent should have stepped in instead of watching.
But it probably happened so fast. Who would have thought that if you let the child come over and sing happy birthday, they've been playing together on the playground equipment, and then she's over there with everybody else. I'm just saying. She said, I'm mad this is even news, right? But people are talking about it. But that is a good point. Well, okay, it is a good point if the mom was close enough to say, is it okay if she has a piece of cake? Or maybe even after the lady took it, is it okay if she has a piece of cake? What if the mom would have been like, no? Because like one of your people said, she didn't come in on this. She didn't put any money in on this cake. All these kids put their quarters in for this cake. She didn't pay. I don't know. I just think it's bad.
I think also this is just something that Jonathan, please don't ask to shut the show down. But my thought, again, only because if you're going to send me some cream cheese icing cake. But besides that, my thought was, I don't know. I think the way I was brought up, I would not feel comfortable without my parent, one, going over there to the party, but two, going where there's food, like just feeling as if I am privileged to have their food. I would have ran to one of my parents and said, hey, can you ask them, can I have some cake?
Would a child really think that? Would a child really think, I've got newfound friends and I'm playing with them and I'm singing happy birthday? Would I go back? I'm a 5-year-old. Let me go and ask my mother if I can have some.
We're playing and picking and getting food from strangers are two different things.
But you were playing with the kids. It's a birthday party. I'm saying from the kids' perspective. I'm playing with my friends on the playground. Yep, mom was watching. I run over and she probably made eye contact. And the mom was like, you're with your friends. You're good. Go ahead. You know how moms, you give kind of that nod, like, it's okay. She ran over singing happy birthday to this person I don't know. And then you stop there. No, I want to take part in all the festivities, especially the eating part.
Listen, I love some meatballs and chicken wings for a party, but
Stan,
I just feel like
you're gonna be put in the corner. Put Stan in the corner.
when a child, I just feel like the mom should have went over there when she saw food was involved and said, you know what, we're singing happy birthday. By the time we blow out candles and they're passing out cake, I think the mom should have stepped in over there and said, hey, is it okay if he has a piece of cake? If not, it's okay. But is it okay? I don't have children. I have a dog. So I do have a child. But and guess what? He's not getting that in peace. But besides that, I just feel like, I don't know if she and them are playing the victim. I can see both sides. Yes, a kid. If a kid sees food, he's just going to grab it. Too, but I just don't think that I just feel like the kids should know you don't take food from strangers.
I feel like they had bonded enough during the day.
Well, listen now, you've made a whole scenario. You don't even know these kids.
I don't know. I've given a whole backstory. You're right. I do not know. But I will say this, because I was just thinking about this. I've got nieces and nephews, and it comes down to home training, because I feel like my nieces and nephews would have like looked over at me or at their mom to say, almost to say, like, is it okay? And
Yeah.
you would have, it would have been like, no, come over here. Like, get over here. We would have done that. Like, don't go over there. Because our children would not have even sang happy birthday. They would have played, and then there would have been a separation. So it comes down to what's happening at home.
Right, because what y'all don't know, in the midst of this song, I have ran to my parents and said, hey, they're having cake. Can you ask if I can get some? And guess what? If there's more, would you like a slice as well? I'm saying, I don't know. Listen, I'm all about sharing other people's food. But besides that, I just feel like it, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Now, I don't think they should have taken the plate from a child. Like, that's different. You handle that with the mom.
She said that the person who took the adult who took the cake from the child and then kneeled down, like got eye to eye with the child and was like, you can't have this cake. Like, there's some thought that went behind that.
Oh, right, that's just being mean.
Yeah. There's some
unless it was an in peace.
In peace. Then all you got to do is do the switcheroo. I'm telling you, kids don't care.
Because there were other slices. The mom said there was other slices. She should have showed a picture of the other slices. But because that matters. I just think that matters. The other slices.
You and your end pieces.
You really don't understand how important that. I mean, if I see where they start, let me tell you how bad it is for me. If I will watch where they start with cutting a cake, because a lot of times people start, I don't know why, but they start in the middle. And then they start doing that. They start cut, and then they do the little blocks. Listen, I'm counting the people.
I'm sad that you are describing how cake is cut and how you watch it, that we cannot get that 30 seconds in our lives. I'm sad that you even pay attention to that.
You should know me. Like, everybody that knows me.
I don't know. I didn't know that until today.
I am about food, and especially cream cheese, ice, and cake. I mean, I love food. I just don't eat liver and veal. But besides that,
liver and onions you don't eat?
No.
Is it veal parmesan? Is that it?
No, I mean, that's a way of making it. I think veal is
yeah, that's what I mean, the dish.
Veal is, but no, I am not a fan of.
Wait, that one that you just had up, it said that the mom could have been more involved. I don't know that the mom.
That one? Oh yeah.
No, if I was like the party giver, I would have just been like, here, little girl, take the cake. But if her mom would have come over asking for the child to have cake, then I would have been like, why are you over here? I think I would have thought that, like, don't come over here because you're not a part of this. Isn't that bad to say?
Okay,
That's what I would have thought.
I can understand that.
Yeah, like, let the child, the child is really kind of insignificant. But when the mom comes over, it's almost like you're trying to be connected to what we got going on here and you were not invited. So.
Right.
I know that sounds so horrible. It sounds so horrible.
It's true. It's true, but I can also go back to, okay, now playing devil's advocate here. Let's say, because like, I don't think like, I don't know if teachers can bring stuff to school now for their students. Maybe they can, I don't know. But if a kid eats something wrong, I mean, listen, I had $300 for this party outside at the park. Look, we had it at the park because this pavilion, I don't even have to pay for it. I had $300. I had enough to buy these 3 or 4 pizzas and this cake from Sam's. So listen,
Stan, you're supposed to be in the corner. Why are you typing? You're supposed to be in the corner.
So it's like, I only have a budget for this, and I cannot afford a lawsuit on your kid coming to eat this cake that they may be allergic to.
Well, I would think that if the child was allergic, I think that I would have made eye contact with, like, baby, where's your
child? Is this? Whose child is this?
Yes, I've done that before. Where are your people? Where's your mom? Where's your mom? Yeah. Is it okay if your child has cake? Okay, thanks. Right. I've done that before.
Right, because children, a lot of children are diabetic. I mean, I get it. I mean, like those things, but an adult should talk to an adult.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you tell your son, go take that plate from them. They got the end piece.
My mama said, can she have the end piece?
Right. Don't tell. Look.
Right.
But I get it. Yes. I mean, to bend down eye to eye and like, no, that's not your cake. That's mine. That's my end piece. I get it.
Right.
I get it. I'm not mad with them. Oh, we stayed on this for quite some time.
I know, right? And y'all are chiming in, but I'm with you, Stan. What if they had roaches? You don't know. And let me say this. Let me say this. And I
We
know
don't
that
even know
many
if
of,
the cake was homemade.
huh?
We don't even know if the cake was homemade.
That's true. But okay, you're right. But let me say this. Not most, a lot of people who are like me will say, "Who made this?" And if you don't think that that person is clean or has a clean house, you won't eat it. So children are not like that. They're just like,
Who cares?
Stan said, what if they have?
Food.
I know, right? Stan is a mess. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. Will I say who made this?
He said, y'all. I do.
I don't think
But
I
I say it in a nice way. I'm like, oh, who made this? And I'm like,
but it's always at the cookout. Who made the potato salad? But I don't know. I don't know if I always say that. I think I look at the food and see if it looks edible. That I go for it. I think I'm bad about that.
mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
don't think I ask unless you're going to somebody's house and you're like, I know how they keep the house. I'm really going over to show my face. You know what? I'm not hungry.
She said Karen made the potato salad.
Oh.
Right? Karen should have been at the park calling the police. I know we said that we wanted to okay, we're gonna get off the cake. I'm right. I'm with you, Montre. We need to get off of this. Take that lady's picture down. She needs to go away.
Okay.
Okay.
We could do one more at least.
Well,
Do you want to do one more?
yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna narrow it down because time is ticking away. We're gonna get off here. Two things. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys choose. We're gonna talk about either the PGA and live golf. We're either going to talk about people who don't wash their hands, the number of people there, or we're going to talk about, Pizza Hut is coming out with a pickle pizza. Which one do y'all want to talk about?
I did not see that that one on the list.
That one, I just saw that one right before the show.
Okay. Which no one's saying anything.
Wait, there's a little delay, so hold on. Those ain't raisins. Raisins.
Raisins about the potato salad.
Yeah.
That's Tiffany.
Yep, get rid of this lady.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about.
Okay.
Stan said hands. He went first.
Yeah. Oh, everybody's saying hands. Okay.
Okay. Let's do hands.
So I want you guys to think about it when you are shaking hands with somebody. All right, let me find it now.
Oh, that's too big.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. All right. Here we go. Many Americans say that they tend to skip the soap when they're washing their hands. I'm sorry, I misrepresented. Cleansing hands. They tend to skip the soap when washing their hands. A survey says that 93% of Americans believe that hand washing is important to stay healthy. But 45%, this is almost half, 45% admit to only rinsing their hands with water and no soap. 45% of the people. And 65% of the respondents say that they have a negative impression on people who pass over the soap. Doctors, of course, will tell you that using soap and warm water reduces disease-causing organisms from spreading. So this is one thing that you kind of think about when you shake hands with people. Like, I don't think it, but now sometimes I do. Like, did that person just like pick their nose? Did they rub their nose and something come out? Did they come out of the bathroom and not wash their hands? Like, sometimes I think about that. But especially when people are cooking, I do think about, did they wash their hands? I was like,
I think a lot of, and this is just, again, Jonathan just sharing comments. I think a lot of times, a lot of us get sick because of people in the kitchen that aren't washing their hands. Now, for Jonathan, again, this is Jonathan, and that's what Anthony said. I'm no longer eating with none of y'all. Uh,
Exactly. No, we're the clean ones. We're just sharing the story. We're the clean ones.
Pastor Keller said, that is why I prefer to hug, because you talk about
Right.
people shaking hands.
Good
So
point.
I am one that I cannot eat before washing my hands with soap. You see people,
You just
people,
said you love food. I don't
listen,
believe there's anything that will stop you from eating.
washing my hands. I cannot eat before washing my hands. I have to wash my hands.
I'm gonna look at you
And
side eye because I'm not believing that.
for some reason, I just feel like my hands are so disgusting before I eat. And once I wash it, then I'm like, okay, I don't care how hungry I am. I'm making a beeline to that bathroom. Or does anybody have hand sanitizer at the table?
Wow.
I used to try to carry it, but I didn't want my pockets full. So I asked other people, hey, can you make sure you bring hand sanitizer? And then now listen, we talk about restaurants. I am that person. If I go in the bathroom and there is no soap in the bathroom and I'm looking at all these workers in the kitchen, I'm going to management because
Really?
I don't care. Y'all in the kitchen don't care.
They may have a soap dispenser in the back.
I don't care. They don't touch everything. They just go right back to cooking. No, something has to be said.
Sanitize.
Correct.
I'm just nervous about 45% of the people say that they just like do the water under their hands and they don't wash. That's how
a lot of people don't. I've seen people do that. They come in, they turn the water, they do this, and they're like, oh, the bacteria just rinsed off. It did not. It did not. You have to sing the birthday song.
I was thinking that. Yes, you have. That's how long you have to wash. Yes. You have to sing the birthday song. Exactly.
If you have to do the one that Stevie Wonder does, do that too.
Happy birthday to you. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Public bathrooms need soap. Yes.
So have you guys been, and I'm talking to everybody in the chat and everybody that's watching, I want you to chime in. Have you guys been in the bathroom and you saw somebody come out of the stall and then they just kind of look in the mirror and then they walk out? Have you seen that happen?
You go to the restroom.
I
don't know what's going on in the women's restroom, but in the men's restroom, it's like, oh, okay. You know what's crazy? I have gone to a restaurant and it was one of the workers.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I am so glad I just finished eating.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm like, you got an all black and an apron? Oh yeah, we watching. And I'm telling.
Have you gone to management before?
About soap? Yes. You really don't understand. I am so serious about my eating.
Throw the whole restaurant away. I'm with you on that one.
Listen, and another thing with me that I always push when I talk to businesses, I judge restaurants by their bathrooms. If your bathroom is clean or dirty, that's what the kitchen's like too. Listen, everybody watching, if you go to a restaurant and that bathroom is nasty,
come on, Davis Consultants.
Listen, head on out. Another pizza place down the street. I promise you there is. Head on out. Because if that bathroom looks like this, that means management does not care that this establishment stays clean.
Okay, go back to that one that just said pray over the food. That one.
Tony Davis.
Okay. This came to mind when I saw that. This is how Christians are. Saying that because I'm one of them, so I'm talking about me as a part of the group, but I don't do this, but me as a part of the group.
I love how you had to put that part out there. I don't
right? When we say pray over the food, I'm pointing over here. When we say pray over the food, it's almost like us saying, okay, God, you go and find me a job, but I'm gonna stay here on the couch. Let me know let me know what the job is gonna be and just bring it back to me. Or there's an idea that you have in your heart, or even a business that you want to start, but you're like, okay, I'm going to let somebody else take care of that. Praying over the food is not doing your due diligence. It's not taking care of the issue. It's looking for prayer to take care of everything. And prayer doesn't take care of everything. And I am a huge proponent of prayer, but it doesn't take care of it. There are some things that you've got to be the hands and feet, and you got to make it happen. Okay, that's my
Hold on, but connect that.
Praying over the food is like, because he was saying pray over the food if there's something dirty or nasty, people haven't washed their hands and all that stuff. And all I'm saying is, no, the problem is they need to go wash their hands. It's not, you don't praying over it.
Oh yeah.
You can pray over it.
The bacteria is still there.
But the point is, somebody needs to wash their hands. And so I was connecting it with, obviously I didn't do it a great job.
No, it's me. I'm the problem.
I'm off my, no, you're not.
I'm still on
I'm off my soapbox. So my point was, we're always talking about praying for stuff as opposed to doing what we're supposed to do in order to take care of the problem. And I'm not talking about you, Anthony, but your comment made me think about it.
She better tie that in. Come on.
It was a stretch.
I love when Kimberly comes to the show. We're gonna have her at least every month or every other month to come on and talk about these hot topics. And
we're gonna do this again. This was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Montre. Listen, they need to know. They need to know. We're going through the comments, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
All of these people are on your side.
Yes. I hope you're on my side too.
I am, and I'm on your side too, Anthony. Yes, we do need to pray over our food. I don't walk away with me thinking that you shouldn't pray. Yes, you should pray over your food.
Yes. Now,
but they need to wash their hands too. But go ahead.
What I'm talking is the those that are Jewish, they pray after. They
eat.
They thank God after they, because they already believe He's supplying the need.
He supplied the need, and that the germs won't spread inside their bodies.
You look to see if they work there. Right. Woo. Yes. Hold on. I'm going through. I'm sorry if I'm taking someone to. What did he say? We need a jail report for hand washes. Correct.
That's a good one.
Correct.
That is a good one. Yes.
Listen, I need y'all to understand, like, from this day on, y'all are now going to see, that's what this show is all about. We're going to be opening our eyes to so many things. You're going to watch everyone that goes in and out of the bathroom. It's like,
oh, yep. You weren't in there long enough. Did you wash your hands?
Mighty dry, but you're going back into that kitchen. You know what? I'm just going to get the check. You know, I don't want anything after appetizers.
I don't know if I would be brave enough to go to management and be like, this person didn't wash their hands, or there's no soap in the bathroom. I'm not brave enough.
I can't really point them out, but I would. I definitely don't mind saying that there's no soap in the bathroom.
I could see that.
I'll if there's no paper towel.
Yeah, I could see that.
After seeing that video of the bacteria that comes in your hand from the hand dryer,
yeah, I stopped using those too.
Every time I see it, I look for paper towel and I'm like,
yep. Right. Exactly. But have you ever walked out of the bathroom and you're like, okay, I want them to know that I washed my hands.
Yes.
Like the wet part on your wrist.
Yes. And I'm like, no one's paying attention to me, but
I want y'all to know I really washed my hands.
I want them to know. I mean, I will do this all the way to the table because I want y'all to know that I really did wash my hands, because I'm going to get some of this bread at the table.
Anthony made a good point. I did see one of my coworkers do that. She took the paper towel and like opened the door. And this was like years ago. I remember thinking, oh, I never thought about that. That is crazy. You wash your hands and then you grab the door from somebody, and the person before you probably didn't wash. So good point, Anthony.
Now, I do love that some restaurants have the trash can near the door.
Yeah. And have you ever seen those doors that have like the foot kicker where you can grab the door with your foot?
A hand rest that is leaned out so you can put your forearm and pull it. Yeah, I love those. Yeah. So we need to talk to those restaurants that have the same handle that you have to pull out. Because I'm like, how do I do this? Or I grab my shirt and I'm like taking my finger and pull. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to use my pinky when I eat.
Right. She is right. She is right. There is not enough prayer to redeem for not using soap.
Come on,
wash your hands. So, we are wrapping up, guys.
We're definitely going to wrap it. I just wanted to make sure everyone got their shine. But I'm telling you, listen, so there's things that you all need to think about today. One, that you're leaving the show with, like, y'all need to understand that washing your hands is very imperative. You're going to be watching other people. Definitely, it says keep those eyes open. Also, you're going to be looking at people at parks. Listen, if you're at a park, a nearby park, and you see a birthday party going on, and you see some cake,
That is
you ask yourself, do I need something to, because after I eat, I want a sweet. I just
right.
left the buffet now, and I'm here questioning my life choices. Oh, I love a buffet.
Right.
But listen, so at buffets, and then I'll hush. I'm the one that uses the gloves. I want to know where the gloves are because I'm using the gloves, and
Yeah.
I see people just grabbing. I'm like, everyone has touched this handle. A lot of people just won't go to a buffet, but guess what? I'm not those people. I'm there. Okay, the buffet's open. But besides that, yeah, I'm using the gloves. I'm not going to hinder my eating, but
At all.
we just praise the Lord. We just bless God because guess what?
Love you,
Know
Stan.
this: if
Thank
I
you.
come to y'all's house and y'all have some cream cheese cake, some cake, cream cheese icing.
Can we get off the cake already?
I just want to sow this seed into your lives that
We all know.
that end piece is such a blessed piece. Now watch, y'all gonna start thinking about that end piece. You're definitely gonna start thinking about the end piece. You're gonna start thinking about people washing their hands. Hello, Mother Thompson. You're gonna start. We Lebanese pray before eating to thank God for the food. All right, just card. Listen, we got
Yes, Mother Thompson. Yes.
we have the washing the hands, we have the cake. What did we talk about? We talked about something else.
Prince's birthday.
Prince's
Sarah
birthday.
Jake's wigs coming off and the smalls.
Yeah, listen, those that are wearing your wigs, we approve. We wear those wigs, but guess what? If you're moving around, hey, it may flow. It may flow away.
But that ponytail was a little heavy on her head, so that's why it was flowing back a little bit.
But will you all keep talking, or will you stop? Just like that woman, the video with her skirt falling down while she's directing the choir. Guess what? The whole choir stopped singing. It's like, no, I'll keep going. I'm gonna pull it up and keep it moving.
I didn't see that one. I did see one where the lady's skirt fell while she was speaking, and she just like stood there. And then like 2 or 3 people rushed from the audience to her. I'm like, could she not been down? I mean, your knee-jerk reaction would be, oh, and she just stood there.
I will say this. Pastor Lowe says if the manager doesn't care, I'm contacting corporate. I will say this in light of that. I have been on.
That's right, Stacey.
I think that's right. Yes, Stacey. I've been on a show and I was dancing, and I had a garment on, and the pants of my garment fell to the ground.
The hem of your garment hit the floor.
Yes. And I was in such shock. I literally just stood there like this. Vanessa Adams was there. Ricky was there. And I literally am, the music's going. I'm literally just standing there in such shock. They are literally yelling at me, pull up your pants. Pull up your pants.
And you cannot move?
No, I was so frozen with embarrassment, like my pants.
You're freezing like you're freezing on this video, right?
Am I freezing?
Every now and then, but you're fine. You're right,
funny.
Anthony. How many people sneeze and don't wash their hands? But you were, so what did you do? I mean,
I came to, as you know, Vanessa and Ricky and they were fussing at me, Coach Vanessa, is fussing at me to pull up my pants. I was like, oh, okay. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. I couldn't, I was like, Lord, I hope you received what I gave because I got nothing else. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh no, you were at church? It wasn't like a school play?
I was on live television. I was in Augusta on Dorothy Spalding show. I was dancing. I was literally dancing. Gospel music playing, went up, pants went down. I was like, oh no.
She still has that tape.
Again, I stood in shock. I could not move. My pants fell on national television. Well, I've embarrassed myself on TV before. Hey, why not do it again? If Sarah can do it and live, so can I.
That's right.
So can I. That's right. I definitely want to thank we want to first thank Kim for coming on the show today.
This was fun. Thank you guys for
And
having
we
me
had
here.
such great. We thank you all for your participation tonight.
Yes, and the Emmy goes to JD.
That's right. Send right all the people that do this. I'm also gonna post I guess on Facebook because that's what we're on. The YouTube channel that these shows go on. I need to make sure that I get some subscribers as well, and that could be you all. So I'm definitely grateful for all of you all joining
you,
tonight. I thank you again, Kim. We're again gonna have her back. We're talking about hot topics and conversation. Listen,
That's
we all
right.
had a conversation. And that's what the show's about, just having a good time. If you all ever want to be on the show, want to be a guest on the show or a sponsor, DM me. Let me know that you want to be a part of Today Is Your Day show, because this show is, listen, this train is moving and you don't want to be left. You
Okay,
don't
let me ask y'all this. I know we want to, don't let the train leave us. Let me ask y'all this.
ask them.
What if Jonathan put up his Cash App and y'all sent him, today is the 7th. Y'all put your Cash App up there, and today is the 7th. Y'all send him $7. We would pay more than $7 to go to the comedy club. You made us laugh tonight. You educated us. You encouraged us. You inspired us. And you taught us the importance of hustling. I don't know how that came in there, but you inspired us.
Hustle to the end piece of the cake.
Right.
The end piece.
Hustle.
The end piece.
Okay. Yes, laughter is good. He gave you some medicine. The Soul Train. There you go. $, the Jonathan Davis, PayPal, Jonathan at davisconsultantsgroup.com. Send him $7. Today is the 7th. Send him $7. Y'all can do that. $7. I'm gonna send $7. Type in your okay, yes, Cash App. Everybody's, I mean, it's $7. What, that's coffee. That's 2 coffees. No, that's 1 coffee with extra cream and extra stuff in it. That's 1 coffee. So
I love it.
What? Post it.
Hold on, what'd she say?
Oh, do you have Zelle? Send that Cash App and let me support my ex-husband. I don't know what that is, but y'all
me and Candace, I don't know how, I can't remember how long, maybe we were 9. Have you ever heard of Tom Thumb Wedding? We did it at church.
Yes.
Anthony Henderson's mom put it on, and Candace, me and Candace got married.
At 7 or 9?
I can't, 8 or 9 or 10, I can't remember,
Sorry.
but clearly, she divorced me years ago. She saw that she wanted the end piece and I wanted the end piece, and it just didn't work out because we bought a circle cake. But
right.
no, I thank you. I thank you for bringing that up.
Yes. Do you have Zelle? Somebody's asking about Zelle. Do you?
If you DM me, it's my phone number, so I'll give you my number if you DM me.
All right, cool.
All
right, y'all, $7 to the Jonathan Davis Cash App, and then PayPal, Jonathan at davisconsultantsgroup.com. I keep putting my phone down, but I'm gonna send my 7 too.
Well, I thank you. I thank you all for the kindness of the $7, and I pray 100-fold back to you. And also, if you are having a gathering and you're going to have some cake, I definitely want you to think about this. Cream cheese icing. I just want to drop that in.
You're supposed to be giving some words of inspiration, and you're talking about cake.
You all will be blessed with cream cheese icing. I just want you all to know that came directly from heaven. I don't want you all to miss your blessing.
Blasphemy.
It's really not. I promise you. If you haven't had cream cheese icing, and it doesn't have to be a real velvet cake, it'd be anything under that. I don't want chocolate cake, but vanilla or anything else is great. But the blessing is sitting on this cream cheese icing. Y'all understand? And honestly, that's what kind of icing was on that cake. That's why she didn't want that little kid to have that slice, because she said, you know what? We're bringing this home. I already told my family we got this cream cheese icing. I told y'all not to bring the whole cake. Y'all did, and we only had a couple more slices left. And here we are.
There is no excuse to take cake out of the hands of a child.
You're right. She should have yelled to the mom, look, this is cream cheese icing. She can't have none.
And it's the end piece. We're sorry.
Both sides of the icing. That's so important. I need you people of God to understand.
Why do you have that look of pain on your face? Like
Because
y'all
I
are
need y'all
not
to
getting it.
understand how important cream cheese icing is to my soul. God gives us so many gifts and talents. And let me tell y'all this. He gave me the gift of eating cake with cream cheese icing. He also gave me the gift to enjoy buffets at all
You
costs.
know what? With
So
you saying
Candace,
that,
I
I
hope
did
the
think
buffet
about
was
this the
good.
other day. I really like food. I do like food,
I
but I
love food.
feel like sometimes when I eat, it's like, hey, we're gonna stick around right here, and we're gonna stick around right here, and I'm like, I can't have that, but I do. I love food. I do.
God said that
All
he
right,
wants us to live to be prosperous. Listen, that
but
here and here is showing the prosperity.
you're so stupid,
And our lives are witnesses.
right? I don't think I've ever had the buttercream.
You've had buttercream icing. Everybody, the normal is buttercream. The normal icing on a cake is buttercream. The
Oh
cream,
yes, so the cream cheese frosting.
yes, maybe you've never had cream cheese frosting, but
Okay.
you have buttercream. Listen, if you're gonna have a party and you invite me and it's whipped icing, I'm sorry, I all of a sudden just got busy.
What?
I'm sorry. I just think we should do a whole nother show on that because that is just.
I am learning so much about you. I had no idea.
Listen, if you want to be blessed, you stick with cream cheese, not whipped, because I don't know if there was a Bible verse that said whipped icing brings curse. I can't remember. It was either ties or whipped icing. I can't remember. But listen, y'all, cream cheese
What would
icing.
you
Wash your hands.
do?
If you have a party and
Yes,
there's
Montre. Yes,
and
yes,
there's
yes.
cake, give it to the kids.
I'm
Listen,
with you,
two
Montre.
max, two max. I mean, we're not saying feed the whole park, but if one or two kids come over, if you have extra
Thank you,
pieces,
Tamara.
Tammy,
Cream
Tamara.
cheese is best. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't
so
can't remember.
it is okay. It's okay, Kim. It's all right. I'm here to tell the people. Brandon, it's a blessing. It's a
It
blessing
is. He's
to
got a serious problem. He has a serious problem.
But
Thanks,
it's a
God.
blessing to
Thank
me.
you
I
for
see it as a
supporting
blessing, and I thank you
Brandon.
all for being here tonight. I thank you all for I hope you all take something from what we said. 1, cream cheese icing. 2, wash your hands. 3, it's okay. It's okay. Share the cake with the little kid.
You are
But if you
peasants.
talk to the mom, damn, because who does whipped icing? We aren't
We
peasants,
aren't peasants.
right? It's like just pull the bowl of Cool Whip out. Jesus.
I cannot believe you are this obsessed over cake and icing. Oh,
All the
okay.
ice cream, unless it's Cold Stone's cake batter flavor. I'm good. I can go to a party with there's cake and ice cream and just get the cake. But I also
No,
don't want vanilla on top, chocolate on the bottom. Just cut that out. I'm just getting the top layer of the vanilla part, and I'm taking the icing from the
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 bottom
bottom
part.
layer of the chocolate, putting that aside and putting that around. Because I also take a cupcake, you cut it in the middle, you flip it over, and then you make a cupcake sandwich. But
Oh,
that's
did you see that? I saw that.
what?
You are obsessed. You really are
No,
obsessed.
I've never seen anybody do. I just do
Just
it.
give him.
I
Oh, I saw that on Kelly Clarkson show.
she must
She
have
was
saw me
like, somebody
because
was like, "You're eating cupcakes the wrong way.
yeah.
Supposed to take the bottom half of the cupcake off, put it on the top, and eat it like a sandwich, like an Oreo."
And guess what? If there's icing that fell on the thing in the cake pan or the box, I'm
Mhm.
scraping that, and you put it on the top. Now you have it's double layer. Okay, we gotta go.
I would say that you have a problem until I saw your sister's thing that says "We love cake." So obviously, it's a family trait.
Listen, there is
I
a
don't think
lady there in Miami. Her name is Miss Seals. She used to be a teacher at my mom's school. And those cakes, you could smell it as soon as you hit the door. I don't care if it's in the back room of the house. You can smell it. And I wish I knew how to make her icing. The other day, I texted my sisters and I said, I need Miss Seals icing, but we can't find Miss Seals. So there's that. So if you all got some dry ice and you want to make a cake with cream cheese icing, that's fine.
dry ice.
I'll give you all P.O. box. Y'all
You-
can send it my way. So it won't spoil on the transition of mailing
Oh, I
it.
was about to say dry ice. Okay, gotcha.
It's okay. It's okay.
You
We
know they
thank
make
y'all.
cakes where you live. I bet you it's a bakery around the corner from you. There are
I'm
cakes where you
sure.
live.
I'm sure. But if it's not cream cheese icing, I don't need it. I know, because if it's whipped, it's like shut the store down. The bakery I'm
And
calling.
we all point our hands toward Jonathan
Yes.
right now because you need
Yes.
much
Oh,
help.
can you press out? Can you do that? You can't press out?
No, why would I? Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Father, we just thank you for this time of laughter, for this time of fun. Thank you for the fellowship, and bless every person that is on here, that is watching live and even on the replay. Just encourage their hearts, because laughter does good like medicine. And Lord, it's important for us to laugh. So thank you for even being in the midst of this. In Jesus' name we pray. Protect each and every person, their families, and be with us. Amen. I was going to say, protect us as we drive home, but y'all are at home. So.
Protect us from the people at the restaurant that don't wash their hands.
Yes, I forgot about that. Yes.
Again, thank you all for joining us. And remember, today is your day.